show.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
It's time for baseball now. Blake Battenfield gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Richard Kemper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harris is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Digging in, Jeriel Gonzalez comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hey, give yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
The numbers on the year, 272, 2 home runs, and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Now here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
Digging in, Evan Skog. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Into the box now, Dave Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and he nails his third consecutive batter. Get him out of here. Digging in, Jason Irizarry. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now to the plate, Camilo Quintero. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The count is 1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes now. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third. So coming to the plate, Rodney Taylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fork ball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harris is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Wilfredo Tovar. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Let's play ball.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-2, the final total. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's hitting for the White Sox. Number 99, Tanner Griswold.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. He's set the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Hit high and deep to right center. Thompson Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Down in order, go. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough.
We are under the lights this evening as
Play ball.
stepping up now, Chris Shaw. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griswold moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And the runner not tagging will return. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tanner Griswold, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tanner Griswold.
High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Spindler is there and he makes the catch for the out. Next up for Detroit, Travis Demeritte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit the other way out toward right field. Griswold is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Tanner Griswold. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up.
And there he goes towards second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers.
Now at the plate, Daz Cameron.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Griswold is there to put it away for out number 1. Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Todd.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Beau Burrows enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Detroit.
Now at the plate, Tanner Griswold. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And now the runner's trying for third. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Next for the Tigers, Travis Demeritte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up. And bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tanner Griswold. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cameron is there, and he has it for the first out.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carlos Rodon with his 4th win this season. Dan Winkler strikes out the side.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the White Sox. Number 99, Tanner Griswold.
And he fouls this one off. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away. Here in the 8th.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh? Hey, right guy,
Comes
right
set,
spot.
the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Oh,
LeMahieu rounds the corner and is headed home. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Gets a small piece near the plate. But that one rolls foul.
Hey, your turn now. No one's better. He's going, he's going.
Here's another 2-2. Pitch is high to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground to third.
Right, get it out.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Chicago, number 99, Tanner Griswold.
This one skied out toward right. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Dan Altavilla.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alex Wood notches his 3rd win of the year as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Matt Dennis struck out 10 in the losing effort. Dylan Floro records the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.
player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Chicago.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Number 99, Tanner Griswold.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Hard hit to first. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto.
Runners on the move for second. And he'll step off. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there.
Dan Altavilla will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Dan Altavilla.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-3 tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Cease earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Dinelson Lamet couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and they left one man on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the White Sox, number 99, Tanner.
Popped him up.
Griswold.
Hosmer in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go,
I'm
kid.
set with the 0-1. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-3 at the end of this contest. San Diego scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Joey Lucchesi earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the White Sox. Number 99, Tanner Griswold.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Come on, baby. See it. Grab it.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Myers going back, still ranging back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. Brad Boxberger gets the call from the...
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
6-4 the outcome today.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Brady Singer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll...
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tanner Griswold. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Griswold.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
What's the play ball? He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take the man.
Striding forward now for the Sox, Tanner Griswold. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The tag, and he is out. Settling in now, Tanner Griswold, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw to front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. Leading off the inning, Rafael Flores, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Striding into the box, Tanner Griswold. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Chicago White Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Dennis earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Victorious White Sox, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors, they left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. The player receives an update from his representative. A major league manager sometimes has to break unwanted news. This player learns he is being returned to the limbo that is AAA baseball. Whether it will be a week, a month, or a year, he cannot know. Understandably, he's not happy about it. Nor is the manager. This is one of the hardest scenes in baseball. A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up.
Triple-A baseball for you now on. David Peterson will be on the mound for the series opener. Now batting, Owen Miller. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Owen Miller.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Stripers lead it 1-0.
Get your pitch.
Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tanner Griswold. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Shin is there for it. 1 out.
Let's play ball. Out. He's out. 3.
Now in the box, Tanner Griswold. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So stepping in, Tanner Griswold.
The shortstop, Tanner Griswold.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. At the plate, Sean Michelle. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Sean Michelle.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom. Stepping into the box, Tanner Griswold. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. He's running. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Gwinnett Stripers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Victorious Gwinnett Stripers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Time for baseball of the... Anton Paniagua will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Ruiz has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tanner Griswold. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
One of the things you want to do.
New inning set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Joe Gillespie. Chased one there as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Tanner Griswold. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready now, Tanner Griswold. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Griswold.
Hey, let the can up there, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
That was the swing right there.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Come on, inside. The throw, not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Blyer is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit for the third baseman, but the throw is wild.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter.
Striding in to start the ninth, Lee Shin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down, playing on the road, not in.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this.
So striding forward now, Manny Benitez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Benitez.
Now a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Charlotte Knights rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Anton Paniagua pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Ron Halsey hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Gwinnett, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live. Jaime Barria gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.4.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So striding in, Alex Dickerson, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player. Bat in his hand so far. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Tanner Griswold.
Put one in the gap right here, huh?
First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back. It's
coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford.
Second baseman, Brandon Crawford.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there. Striding in, Tanner Griswold.
Hey, and in that last at bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Go, 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 go.
And Elliott down out there for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Striding in once again, Elvis Vizcaino.
Elvis Vizcaino.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch. Steal,
Runner goes for third. Pitch is high, the throw, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And he nails him at third. Great. At the plate, Austin Riley. Gillespie leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Better from away right here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Knights lead it 5-2. Tanner Griswold will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Base hit, line drive into the corner. One run scores. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Ready once again, Elvis Vizcaino.
Elvis Vizcaino.
Runner breaks for third. And a step off. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this. We move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
So digging in now, Leonard Berry. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to left. Styles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here's Johan Camargo.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
Now, a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get... He's in there. A very close play at first.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
10-4, the final in this game. The Charlotte Knights rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ryan Burr gets the win in... The game's future star.
Play ball. 3. You're out.
Second inning set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tanner Griswold.
Griswold.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Runners off for second. Now he'll step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Hey, get on for us here.
Has a look, now the pitch. He's running again. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a...
Stepping into the box, Kristen Stewart. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 14.
And this is hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Tanner Griswold. He singled his last time up.
Tanner.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Charlotte's out in front here, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Jimmy Delabate.
Jimmy Delabate.
The 2-2. On the ground is short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So chalk that one up as an E. 6, and he really can't believe it out there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leandro Castillo.
Second baseman, Leandro Castillo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Tanner Griswold. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Tanner Griswold.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now batting, third base.
At the plate, Elvis Vizcaíno. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Let's go, kid. Here we go. He's good one right here.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Go home.
And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it.
Right,
stepping in, Tanner Griswold. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Griswold.
Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with the.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tanner Griswold. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit hard to the right side.
Hey, keep going up there. Watch up.
The 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Knowles is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. The winning run is at first base. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on her.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Austin Brice gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Charlotte Knights and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And there he goes towards second. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And he is out on the tag.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Standing in, Leandro Castillo.
For the Mud Hens, the second baseman, Leandro Castillo.
The 1-1. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one down now. Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera.
Hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
The left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mud Hens are on top, 4-3. In now, Tanner Griswold, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Griswold.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Deshaun Knowles. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Clark, the runner.
Hey, nobody out now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Digging in and looking for more, Tanner Griswold. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Knowles is there, 2 down. Stepping in, Tanner Griswold. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run.
Into the box now, Tanner Griswold. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
The batter.
That'll bring in Willians Astudillo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
On to first to complete the double play.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Mud Hens came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Cito to Chiki.